Hello, I am Umesha Yamma. Today I am going to discuss regarding ethical issues in human resource management. The first point relating to ethical issues in human resource management is cash and compensation plans. That is how the salaries is fixed either to the executive class or to the working group, or how to manage the top management as well as the operating level working class. There are ethical issues relating to the salaries, executive perquisites, and the annual incentive plans. The HR manager is often under pressure to raise the band of these salaries. There is increased pressure upon the human resource function to pay out more incentives to the top management, and the justification for the same is put as the need to retain the latter. Further, ethical issues crop in human resources when long term compensation and incentive plans are designed in consultation with the chief executive officer or an external consultant. While deciding upon the payout, there is pressure on favoring the interests of the top management in comparison to that of other employees and stakeholders. Next point is race, gender, and disability. That is, till recently, the employees were differentiated on the basis of their race, gender, origin, and their disability. For example, in the case of US or in the case of South Africa, that is, we will came to know that how the racism will influence on the work of the particular peoples, or how these are impacted on the human resources. That is not anymore ever since the evolution of laws and a regulatory framework that has standardized employee behaviors towards each other. In good organizations, the only differentiating factor is performance. That is how the employees are recruited and how the promotions are given, but they are mainly concentrating on the performance of an employee. Next one is employment issues. That is how human resources are recruited. One dilemma stems from the pressure of hiring someone who has been recommended by a either friend or family or a top executive. That is whether these things are happening. That is, if these things are happening, that will not be proper management of human resources ethically. Yet another dilemma arises when you have already hired someone and he or she is later found to have presented fake documents. Two cases may arise. That is, both are critical. In the first case, the person has been trained and the position is critical. In the second case, the person has been highly appreciated for his work during his short stint, or he or she has a unique blend of skills with the right kind of attitude. Both the situations are sufficiently dramatic to leave even a seasoned HR campaigner in a fix. Next one is privacy issues. That is, any person working with any organization is an individual and has a personal side to his existence, which he demands should be respected and not intruded. The employee wants the organization to protect his or her personal life. This personal life may encompass things like his either religious or political and social beliefs, etc. However, certain situations may arise that mandate snooping behaviors on the part of the employer. For example, mail scanning is one of the activities used to track the activities of an employee who is believed to be engaged in activities that are not in the larger benefit of the organizations. Next one is employee responsibility. Employees have moral obligations and they go beyond giving a full day's work for a full day's pay. Loyalty goes both ways, that is from the employer's point of view and as well as the employee's point of view. Employees have moral duties to the organization, co-workers and customers. Employees are entitled to count on the commitments of the employer, especially about central matters such as pay, rises and promotions. Next one is performance appraisal. That is how the appraisal system in the particular organizations. That is, performance appraisal is the systematic evaluation of the performance of employees and to understand the abilities of person for further growth and development. The supervisors measures the pay of employees and compare it with targets and plans. The supervisor analyzes the factors behind work performance of employees. The employers are in position to guide the employees for a better performance. That is how the appraisal system is in the particular organization that should go according to ethical standards. Next one is employee safety and health. That is while giving information, that is occupational safety and health is an area concerned with protecting the safety, health and welfare of people engaged in work or employment. That is occupational safety and health can be important for moral, legal and financial reasons. All organizations have a duty of care to ensure that employees and any other person who may be affected by the company's undertaking remain safe at all times. Moral obligations would involve the protection of employees' lives and health. Legal reasons for, that is occupational safety and health practices relative to the preventive and compensatory effects of laws that protect workers safety and health. And next point is regarding restructuring and layoff. That is how the restructuring and layoffs are made. There are alternatives to across the board layoffs that do work to reduce costs. That is one of the most effective and most immediate of these is restructuring. It includes such as closing of obsolete plants or branches, administrative overhauls, selling of non-core operations or improving internal processes. That is how the layoffs are made. This is regarding, that is what are the ethical issues relating to the human resource management, that is how the human resources are recruited and what are the facilities provided by the organization, whether they are according to the ethical standards, and at the same time at the end, that is how the layoffs or the restructuring is made. That is while restructuring companies, that is employee interest should not be harmed. That is these are the points relating to ethical issues in human resource management. Thank you.